Hi, Ruger Precision 338 Lapua Magnum. No bolt, clear action, safe for use. And I had this few requests just on this part here at the end, the suppressor. First step for fitting the suppressor is to move the factory muzzle brake from Ruger, and fitting the A-Lock mini system that comes with the suppressor from A-Tec. This piece of kit in itself works very well as a muzzle brake, but there is a heck of a lot of noise comes out the sides and blast, which is a big issue when you're trying to do some shooting. And interesting enough, the Mega H2 weighs 596 grams. This little tiny piece of muzzle brake, 414 grams. So yeah. So with the A-Lock's mini system fitted on, the H2 just fits on over the barrel. And quick twist, and there it is, ready to go. Obviously, when you're firing it, every few rounds, give it a quick check to make sure it's on, and that's pretty standard with any suppressor. But it's a very easy on-off system, okay, and nice and positive, so you know it's on, and it's quick and easy to remove. Okay, overall, running through some of the specs on the H2 itself. It's an upgraded from the megahertz Pro system they had. It's modular in design, and it has a very effective first round pop and also cold barrel shot. So it does allow you to break this down into smaller units depending on the what you want to do. But anyway, I've left it the overall length. Obviously, more volume just means quieter overall, and it does its job originally as designed. Overall performance, they quote 38 decibels on an average. Silencer weight 596, diameter 64 millimeters. It's not skinny. Over barrel length is 100 mils, and the overall length is 250. So we've got 150 sticking out over the end of the barrel, make it. And it's a long rifle, so yes, this does extend it quite a bit. Interesting enough, maximum barrel diameter 23.7 for this to fit, and there was a couple of issues initially with the system in the end here. There's a nylon washer in there, and that needed to be rubbed down a bit just to make this fit over the barrel nicely. And you can see there was a bit of wearing on there, so it took a little bit of adjustment to get on, but that's something that you just have to work with a lot of things and persevere. Only available in a variety of calibers at the moment, from 224, 6.5, importantly for you guys who seem to be big fans of that now, the 30 cals, the 338, the 375, and the 458. So dealing with some of the bigger Magnum ones. As I mentioned, stripping and cleaning, well, after use, as I always recommend, take off the suppressor. As gases build up, you get a bit of ammonia in there from that, and this one strips down. So as I said, it's modular. It comes with a first section, and as you can see, a series of ports in here which act as a muzzle brake effect. So the gases are coming up the barrel, they're being deflected back down these ports to do its job as a muzzle brake. Nice O-ring seal in here, okay. First section, and like I said, the other sections just subsequently disappear, like the same sort of thing. So all the same, break them down for some cleaning, okay, and it's quite simple. Clean and just give them a good wipe. They've all got a little O-ring seal, maybe a little nylon brush to give them a rub out, and just wipe them on the insides, and generally just make sure they're well oiled up, or whatever you want to, or even just dry up, because they don't really coat up that much. So, and they go back together pretty simply as well. So all nice and modular. Like I said, you can just attach this back on and have it as a shorter suppressor, but I've gone for the full volume as originally designed. And that's pretty much as it goes back together. Okay, last but not least, I did mention that I did have a cover for this, and what we have here is the silicon cover from Manta, a US made piece of product, designed for the bigger suppressors you may have on a 50 cal, etc. But this is a pretty big rifle, so and this suppressor was just spot on in size for the A-Tec. So I've just put it on for the first time. Obviously, it doesn't get a lot of rounds put through it anyway, but if you're going to go into the range and you want to get rid of that heat haze, the mirage effect, this is, and also probably going to work a little bit on a little bit of sound suppression as well, just simply because it's going to deaden any of that noise that comes into the can itself. So adds quite a bit of weight. It's a hefty bit of silicon, and just going to whack it on the scales and see what it weighs up first, like I said, first time. So there we are there, just over the 1 kg system. But again, if you're going to be doing any range work and you want to get rid of that mirage, then this is the bit of kit I opted for in the coming down to it. So yep, adds a bit of weight, but this thing's not the sort of thing you're going to be walking around the bush with. Got a fairly hefty A-Tec bipod on the front, and it's a heavy rifle anyway, so, and extra weight, less recoil. So range work only really, but it does protect the can, and they're an expensive investment, so overall, yeah, perhaps it's worth it. Anyway, time will tell.